Hi guys, this is Alan from Queen Crit Tropicals Plant Nursery, and today I'm giving you an update on my Secropia tree. I planted this tree about a year ago. If you didn't watch the video, well, link in the description, you can go ahead and watch the first video. But now my Secropia has been in the ground for about a year, so let me show you what it looks like. This is my Secropia. Like I said, it has been in the ground for about a year now. It is about, I would say, 7 feet tall. And it has been through a full winter, and now it has been through almost 2 summers. If you remember, I had a tree over here. It was a Palo Verde tree that was shading this area. It was giving this tree double sunlight. I cut it up and got rid of the tree because, well, it was just shading the area too much, and I've noticed my Secropia was actually growing all crooked, trying to catch the sun on this area over here. So it was not a good spot for it. I planted it here because at the time I did not know how much sun this tree was going to be able to take. I also didn't know how much cold it was going to be able to take. But I took the tree away early this year, and since then my Secropia has been in full sun. Right now it's almost 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And this tree right here gets full sun around 7:30 in the morning all the way to around 4 in the afternoon. Just to give you a perspective, by 9:30 in the morning, it's over 100 degrees in my area. This tree will take full sun all day. It loves the sun. It does not like the shade. Even double sunlight does not grow well. It needs full direct sunlight. Now, you see this post right here? I did build a frost cold frame last winter because I did not know how much cold this plant was going to be able to take. I did not put a heater in here though. I just wrapped the whole thing with frost cloth and the top just to protect the plant from frost, and the plant made it through the winter. After the winter time, it did die back a little bit. You can see that branch right there. That branch is actually dead, and that's the original branch from last year. It died back to right there. But since it started growing when the night temperatures warm up, you can see right there at the spot where that branch died back, it sprouted new branches, and now it's multi-trunk. Looking great. It's actually, the trunk, it's a lot, probably twice as thick as last year. And the plant, it's doing great. Ambient temperature last winter in my area in this spot right here got down to 25 degrees briefly, just for like 2-3 hours. And the plant, as you can see, only one branch died back a little bit. I don't know how much colder it can, how much more cold it can take, or how much longer, because it's not so much about the number, it's about how long it stays cold. But so far, you know, I have other cold sensitive plants that died last winter at those temperatures, and this one survived. So far it's been easy to grow. All I do is water. It has shallow roots. So right now I'm watering every 2 days, and I usually just fill this whole area with water. And since it has shallow roots, that's good enough for the plant. The plant is healthy, it's growing. So right now, every 2-day watering, it's fine. My soil drains the water okay here in this area, so I don't have any issues. One thing that I've noticed about this plant is there are a lot of ants. And that is normal for this plant because the plant secretes a substance that attracts the ants, because ants are the ones that pollinate the flowers on this plant. This plant actually flowered last year and gave us fruit, but that flowering happened like a month to 2 months after I put it in the ground. So that tells me it was meant to flower in the container anyway. So it's not that it was in the ground that it flowered, it was just something that it was going to happen anyway. So if it flowers again this year, then I'll be surprised. Normally, most trees that I plant in the ground, they take a minimum of 1 year to grow roots in the ground. After that, they start to grow. But this tree actually started to grow at about 6 months after I had put it in the ground. But then the winter hit, and then colder night temperatures slow it down. This tree right here will grow mainly when the night temperatures are hot. It does not grow when it's cold at night. So if it's extremely hot in your area during daytime, but then it gets cold at night, well, it's not growing season yet. So growing season for this plant, I've noticed growth out of this plant starting May in my area, once the night temperatures got to about 70 degrees, and now my night temperatures are, you know, 90 to 100 degrees, and this plant is growing daily. Every single day I come out, I see a new leaf come up. So far it's doing great. So far, full sun, just frost protection in the winter. No special fertilizers. This plant is it's in the ground, straight in clay soil. If you guys watch the original video, I show exactly how I planted it. But this is clay soil, nothing special. All I did was just put a little bit of compost in there, and then that's about it. Very easy to grow, and then we'll see if I actually get fruit out of this plant. But if I don't, you know, I'm happy with it. I like the looks of it, and simply, you know, I just like growing plants, even if I don't get fruits out of it. The fruits that I got last year, they ripened too quickly because it was so hot, so they didn't really get full size, so they didn't really taste that sweet. But like I said, if I get flowers this year, I'll make another video, and maybe I'll do a taste test review if I actually get the fruits to fully ripen. But yeah, this is my Secropia growing in the desert and doing great. And if you have any questions about growing this plant or any of the other plants that I have, comment below. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and then I will see you next time.